These are the 3 biggest lies that they want you to believe. They want you to believe this shit. They taught us this shit as kids. And now they still trying to implement this shit in us. Don't believe this shit. Let's get straight into this video. Y'all know I had to write this shit down. That's how serious this shit is. That's how serious these videos is getting. I'm gonna give y'all all the facts, everything I come up with, written on pen and paper. Number 1, TV doesn't teach you anything. Cap. I done learned some of the greatest life lessons from watching TV. And I'm sure you have too. Should you spend all your time watching TV? No, but you learn a lot from watching TV. Y'all remember the episode of Everybody Hates Chris when Chris decided to act like a bad boy? When he was talking to the girls kind of crazy and weird, kind of nonchalant, not really caring, he was able to get their numbers. They responded in a different way. That didn't happen to me. When I acted too eager, like too caring if she texted me back, too, like if she did this and she did that, I got less, way less. But when I acted like I didn't give a fuck, I got a lot. Moral of the story that shit is real. That's just not a fake thing. TV teaches you that. All the movies, the super nice guys don't really get nothing. Because the nice guy cares about her more than he cares about himself, which is not a good thing. So that's number 1 on the list. Number 2, you need a plan B just in case plan A doesn't work out. Because when you have a plan B, you really don't believe in your plan A. You're not putting your maximum effort into your plan A. You're not. YouTube wasn't my plan A. I always wanted to do it since the 7th grade, but it wasn't my plan A. It just kind of happened. If COVID never happened, I don't know if I'm in front of y'all right now. If I'm being so honest, I don't know if I'm going to be in front of you if COVID never happened. COVID happened, damn, I'm in the house bored and shit. I'm going to be working out in the garage, homework, watching All American and shit. I'm going, I'm like, damn. Then I'm hooping with some of the guys. We ain't supposed to be doing that, but we was doing it. And my homie Turn On Flight reacts on YouTube. He reacting to females who smashed or rated him 1 through 10. I'm like, bro, who the fuck is this nigga? This nigga funny as shit. They're calling this nigga Sid the Sloth and all time. He roasting they at like, who the fuck is he? I could do that shit. I react to videos every day. I just not recording myself. I could do this shit. Then I'm looking at other shit like, damn, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm looking at other lanes and shit like, damn, I want to do that shit. Bro, it's the perfect time, bro. Everybody in the house, do it. And I actually did it. This was April. This is 5 years ago in April, same month. Really did the shit. Stuff happens to you in life. Like, it just happens to you in life. I think if something just came your way, you just found it, that's different than, okay, if me being a YouTuber is not working out, then I'm gonna go open this company right here. Like, nah, put your all into the YouTube. The reason why you may not make it, or you may not make it in whatever it is you was trying to do, is because you weren't putting your all in what you was trying to do. You get what I'm saying? You weren't, because when you put your all into something, obviously there's gonna be road bumps, speed bumps, right? Okay, make an adjustment. I started making adjustment with my videos. I'm still making certain type of vids, but I made an adjustment to the type of videos. Maybe my thumbnails are better. Maybe my titles are better. Maybe my editing is better. Maybe my content as a whole is better. You get what I'm saying? Make an adjustment. That's what it's really about in life, period. Make an adjustment. The reason why you may not make it to where you want to make it is because you're looking at everybody else. Like, damn, you doing YouTube, but everybody else, doing this, doing that, working that job, working this job. You working this job just to pay for your YouTube, just to pay for equipment. Everybody else is doing this, doing that. That's where it's going to get tricky. We're like, damn, can I do this shit? Because I'm seeing everybody else making all this money. I'm not making that. Everybody doing this at the job, and then maybe you ain't getting paid from YouTube yet. So you're not getting paid from whatever it is you're trying to do, business or whatever. You start looking at what everybody else doing. Then you fall into the trap of you need to have a plan B. That's something a teacher tells you that shit. Actually, a teacher if a little kid right now who watches YouTube, watches good YouTube videos, right, watches vlogging. If a little kid in the 5th grade, the teacher asks him, what do you want to be when you grow up? Man, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a vlogger. I want to be a content creator. Teacher gonna say, hey, you better have a plan B. You better have a plan B. You know why? It's to discourage that kid. Sometimes it's not even just to discourage that kid. It's just to let them know how hard it is to make it in certain fields. I understand that aspect of it, but a lot of times, in my opinion, I think it's to discourage that kid. That kid can definitely make it. The reason why a lot of people don't make it is because A, they're not consistent in whatever they're doing. B, when they don't see something go up by tomorrow, they don't want to do it anymore. C, they're looking at what somebody else is doing and comparing their 10-year journey to their 2-week journey. That's just how it go. That's what a teacher will tell a kid, and that's going to discourage the kid. But if the kid starts at 5th grade, starts really studying that shit, starts recording off a little camera, start recording off of a phone. All the kids got phones now. 5th grader and shit, 2025. He gonna get somewhere by the time he in 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. He gonna really see a jump if he stays at it. That's another reason right there. The plan B shit is for people who don't stay at that plan A, who don't make an adjustment. Is there a possibility you won't make it in your plan A? Yes. But don't intentionally have a plan B just in case if this plan A doesn't work out. No, don't do that. You're going to fuck yourself over. Last thing on the list. Happy wife, happy life. Shut the fuck up. We're never doing that. And I'm going to tell you why. Do I want my wife to be happy? Absolutely. Do I care about my wife's happiness? Absolutely. Will I love my wife with all my heart? Absolutely. Why would that happiness always matter over mine? Why would my happiness not be considered? They say, well, hers matters more first. No, it doesn't work like that. I haven't been married before, but I done been in that situation where I'm like, I'm putting the female's happiness before my own plenty of times. It don't work out. It don't work out. You're being too much of a nice guy. You could be a good guy. A good guy cares about his own feelings though. Good guy gonna hey, I ain't gonna lie, we ain't doing that. Nah. You matter, but also I matter too. We're not doing that. You're gonna love yourself. The nice guy don't even love himself. You gotta love yourself. Same thing with the lady. You have to love yourself as a woman. Now, I think it's also dangerous to always think about your happiness. If your happiness is like paramount in any and every situation, I think that's dangerous. I don't think that's a good thing for the man or woman. But I abide by happy spouse, happy house. It's not about to be happy wife, happy life. I'm not about to tell my son that. That's what was told to me as a little kid. Happy life, happy wife, happy life. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing that in the school, teachers and shit, other women saying that to, that it's just not going to go like that. I'm not going to be, they tell you this as a kid. Your girl is the prize. Your girl is this, your girl is that. Listen, when you guys tell these people this, you got to understand, not everybody is deserving of being a prize. Just because she's a woman does not make her a prize. Now, you got some boss-ass women, some beautiful, great, good-spirited women on the inside that deserve to be treated a certain way. 100%. But to have that mindset, she's the prize and all this other bullshit, when she's clearly not a good person, that's not good. I'm not going to what I would tell my son is treat a woman good who treats you good. Obviously, you lead the way by treating her well, by treating her good. But once you see that she's not reciprocating that, and it's over time, everything with her matters more than you. All her happiness is all that matters. Whenever her feelings is played with, the whole house shuts down. But when your feelings is played with, nothing happens. That ain't the person for you, son. I'm gonna tell my son how to treat a woman, but I'm also gonna tell him how that woman should treat him. That's a lie. Happy wife, happy life. That is a fucking lie. Don't be telling people that. Don't be telling your kid that. That's a lie. Happy spouse, happy house. It takes two. Again, there may be a point where I may put my happiness on hold because she may matter more at this moment, and vice versa. Someone should not always matter more than the other in every ounce of life, bro. It doesn't work like that. How can you build with somebody like that? It don't work like that, bro. So, number one, TV doesn't teach you anything. That's a lie. You learned a lot of life lessons from watching TV. I already gave you an example. Number two, you need a plan B just in case plan A doesn't work out. If you feel like that, it's because you're not putting your all into your plan A. Let plan A not work out because of a reason you can't control. And then you're going to eventually find something else. The problem is people don't want to be alone to find themselves. Doing YouTube, being an entrepreneur, anytime I see somebody else talking, they always say, man, it's a lonely path because everybody may not believe in what you're doing. It's a lonely path. But at the same token, it's like, you have to understand this is a path that you have to take and stay at it. You can't, I got my partner is playing overseas right now where everybody else had certain jobs at age 25, 26. He's playing overseas, signed his first contract, about to get a bigger contract. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody else had this job, had that job, while he is doing what he's doing. Now he's stuck to the course. Now he's getting paid playing basketball. You get what I'm saying? That's just how this shit goes. But everybody wants to, you got to look at what everybody else is doing. That's why you feel like you need a plan B. It was told to you as a little kid, if this don't work out, you got to do this. No, put your all into this. And if this doesn't work out for whatever reason, out of a reason you can't control, then I promise you're going to find your way, bro. There's people who made it in worse situations than you. Homeless, all that shit. If you ain't homeless, you really are in a good position. If you got a roof over your head, you're in a good position. You know what I'm saying? You're in a great position. So I just want to make sure that like that is said throughout this video. You ain't homeless. You have somewhere to stay. You have food to eat. You can chase your dream. You don't have any kids at the moment. You're single. This is your time to be selfish and put what you want to do first. All right, bet. I'm doing this. I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I'm gonna open this business. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start this clothing line. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna work my job. I love this job because it's helping me get where I want to get in life. I'll never shit on these little jobs that I done worked in my life. But I'm gonna use these jobs to gain somewhere in life. You get what I'm saying? That's how this shit goes. So don't ever let nobody tell you that you need a plan B. That's also an opinion thing, but me personally, fuck a plan B. Well, y'all know what I mean. Happy wife, happy life? Nah, that ain't it, man. Happy spouse, happy house. Everybody happiness matters here. It can't just be one person. Sorry, it doesn't work like that, man. It doesn't work like that, and I'll never tell my son that, and I'll always tell my daughter how a man should treat her, but also how she should treat him. And I'm gonna wrap the video up on that, man. Appreciate the new subscribers we've been getting. We've been going crazy. We bring all type of content here. We don't just do one thing. Talk about sports, talk about real life stuff, etc. That's just how this shit goes. Rest in peace to Kari, ex my grandma. Both our grandmas. And I'm gone, man. Bam time.